We're gonna put you on the spot. We're not telling you what's going on. Where we going? We going where we go.
Right.
Yes. Carolina Pro. How do you say her last name? So
Protsenko.
I think you and her fans got off on a little, the wrong, start because you like her. She's very talented. Let's see what she does with Señorita. Don't you love Señorita?
In my defense,
Yes.
I didn't do anything.
You did not do
I
anything.
d- the fans got off on the wrong foot with me. I didn't get off on the wrong foot with the fans, and my biggest crime was being honest.
Well, keep your honesty. Yeah, I tell him. I said the only rule of this channel is you have to be honest. So we might be double downing, or this could be the thing that gets you guys hugging. So let's check out Señorita. Not a bad place to put the tip thing because they're going to be right. They're going to be cutting her off with the camera. Shouldn't it be like to the right of her or left of her?
Well, I don't know. Depends how she performs, but I think most of all, she should have, instead of that little red thing, it should be like one of those garbage bins, like the ones that you have outside that are huge, where you just open the
Oh.
lid and put things in.
And then she'd
Because
go
it's
home
so
and pour it all over and
and she
say,
just
I'm a
because
queen.
I think she said that she made what was it, like $4,000 in like a day? It's so ridiculous.
Wow. Did you see
But
her
good
go?
for her.
Is she too popular to go on AGT?
The thing is, I know a little bit about her because she does what I do, and I usually know a little bit about every violinist out there. But wasn't she on? She was on like Ellen, I think, or one of those type of like talk shows, and it was Howie who had like got to talk to her, and she. This was like a few years back, like 4 years ago. She was like, "Yeah, I tried out for America's Got Talent. And I just didn't get. I just wasn't able to get on the show. Like they didn't want me.
I think it was Kelly
They did. They
Clarkson.
didn't. They yeah. She's like they didn't let me on or something like that." And Howie was like, "Well, there's always another day, and try again or something." And another a rhyme or reason. I don't know why that they didn't let her on because she's extremely popular. Like she's very, very, very popular. But I just don't know. Maybe it just wasn't the time and place yet. But I'm pretty sure she
Now
could
she
get on if she
sings
wanted to.
too.
Good for her. But yeah, she should have, instead of that little box, like a
Big old.
big. What do you call? This is so dumb. But like, what do you call the big garbage thing? Is there like a name for it?
Um,
Like
I
we
don't
just call it
know.
the garbage, but I don't want to say that. Like the
No, yeah,
big
garbage is a bad
container
word.
yeah, the garbage bin, like the thing you roll out to for the garbage bin to
Wait,
go
are
and
you
empty
talking
it.
about the roll thing, the big red wheelbarrow?
It looks like a wheel. I don't know. No, no, it's just a garbage. It's like a big garbage bin where the garbage men like they empty it into the truck, and then the thing puts it back down.
A recycling bin?
Yeah, I guess she needs one of those.
All right, let's see if if I'm right and the people get in her way in the camera. That girl was smart. She ducked. Boom! Look at
Oh
how
my
smart am
gosh.
I? How smart am I? It's a great performance. It's just I don't like the camera work. She's usually a little more boppity. Happy though. Don't get me angry. So, what are those moves where she dips?
It's one of her signature moves.
Wait, she didn't take it from the one girl, the blonde girl?
Blonde girl. Who? Lindsay Sterling?
Yeah.
No, as much as she is inspired by Lindsay Sterling, because like, she's said that, but I think she also moves her own way. Like she kind of just vibes. Like she doesn't necessarily do choreography, but like she just vibes and like does it her own
Ooh.
way. So like one of her moves I know she does all the time is like this little stomp forward, like she'll just like stomp forward real quick, like on beat, like boom. And,
So
like
it's kind of
she
interpretive dancing.
yeah, so she'll fill it out and do it how she does. But Lindsay Sterling would be like doing it different. She would probably be like, she's a ballet, like she does ballet, so she's really flexible. Her legs will go all the way up in the air, and she's like super duper flexible. But Carolina does her own like kind of moves. So yeah, that's her stuff.
I hope she does that thing. Oh, was that it? Right here. This. This. Wait. That. So what should I be watching? I was watching up here, but now I'm watching her legs because her legs are doing a lot of the dancing for her.
Yeah, I mean, as a violinist, that's where most of it's gonna come from. But like when I was talking about like her little stomp move, she hasn't done it in this video, but she will probably eventually do it. Um, but yeah, she has like her own little kind of like vibe going on. And my thing that I'm like amazed by is like she's doing fine, but like when I tell you this girl it has it set for her. Like she has it set. Like the look, the cameraman, the music, the violin skill, she can sing. She's extremely popular, she's viral, like she's gonna be a millionaire. Like, cause even from the street performing alone, I don't know if she said it was 4,000, but she said it was thousands, like plural. It was either 2 to 4,000 in
Look at
one
the
day.
crowd,
And I was
Ellie.
like, whoa. No, but even like I get crowds like that, but that tip rate is crazy. Like the amount of people tipping her in one song is crazy. Like
You're
for
right.
me, in one song, the amount of people wise, like the amount of people handing you money, for me probably like 3 to 5 people. 3 to 5 people. And that's fine because some people give a five, some people give a 20, some people give a 10, so most people give a one. But for one song, like if you can get like 2 or 3 people to tip you, that's already good money. Her is like 25 people probably or
Yep.
more giving her money in a song. And keep in mind, I know how it is, street performing. A lot of those are going to be $5 bills. Like most of them will be ones, but a good amount, usually like half of them be like fives. Like a lot of people just give fives. They just do. So that's a lot of money. She could be making hundreds in a song.
Another thing, her most popular video is her and her sister celebrating a birthday. It's got like 150 million views on YouTube. Like her doing anything
Work.
is is popular. So she's like the Aladdin girl. What? So my dad's really cheap. But anytime there's a street performer, he always gives me $1 to give to the street performer. So you're
That's
right.
fine.
She's gotten at least 30 tips so she deserves it. She works her ass off. And her parents are really, really nice. And last thing, and I'll stop rambling. She's uh, just rocking with her craft instead of having someone there singing, along with it. She knows that she has so much skill that she can't be, you know, she is the star, and she doesn't need someone else right there. And I like that a lot. Um, wow. So there's really no place for you to like get the crowd to like get involved. How do you do that? How do you get the crowd involved?
What do you
Like,
mean get the crowd involved?
well, to clap, to cheer, like, is it more they're being respectful, letting her do her entire song before they give her the ovation?
Well, you don't want to clap and cheer during the song. That's just gonna ruin the music. So you
Gotcha.
usually wait till after. Otherwise, you can't hear what the music is. And then for people listening, they'd be like, "Why are you making noise during the performance?"
And sometimes the crowd will want to take over and be the center of attention. Great point.
Another thing to note is she's using an acoustic violin,
Okay.
and when you use electric violins, they are easier to work with, like by a long shot. With the acoustics, they're just hard. In general, like the violin's known as the hardest instrument to play and like learn and master for sure. A lot of people play for decades and they never even begin to understand the instrument. I don't even feel like I understand it. I barely even call myself, I mean, I call myself violinist, but I don't really inside feel like I understand it. So, using that acoustic um is like noteworthy to me because I use an electric as they are more responsive and they're less effort to get the sound out. I don't know how her pickup works because she's using a pickup, or what her setup is, but using playing on an acoustic and getting everything in tune, especially moving around, is hard. So props to her for using a real violin, and that thing I would not even take outside. Like I don't take real violins outside because then you're taking something that's worth a freaking car out. Because I know she's at a level where her instrument's gonna cost a lot. Because
Oh
she's not
yeah.
a beginner, she's not intermediate. I've seen her take lessons, and that's what I respect about her. She doesn't plateau on pop music like me. I have no reason to get really good. She gets lessons and plays classical music, and that is leagues beyond what she's doing now. This, like I said on the other video, is baby food to her. The other song she was playing in the other video where the comments crucified me, she
Yeah.
was playing Dua Lipa,
Yep.
um Dua Lipa Levitating, which I play on the street. I even played this on the street, this song Señorita. Both of those songs are like baby food to her. They are Gerber baby food blended. Like it's like infant food. This is nothing to her. This song is nothing because what she's capable of and the lessons
Really.
that she gets and the classical music that they make her do is like light years beyond this.
What about the
So
part where she was like, "Da, da, 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 da"? Wasn't that
that's
hard?
no, that's not hard at all.
Seriously.
Especially for her. She is likely, I think even her skill, she's better than me. Cause I mean, I don't know like if the full extent of her knowledge, but I've seen the classical music that she plays and the lessons that she takes at home. Um, this what she's playing now is so easy to her. That's why she's able to move and dance around and just vibe because it's like it's just hanging out for her. It's really not hard at all. So I hope that last time I said that, now those viewers get context on what I'm talking about. If she wasn't as good of a violinist, I wouldn't be saying that it's baby food for her. She's so good that these songs that she's playing don't do her justice. And the general public will never fully grasp that because unless you play the violin, you won't really grasp it the way I'm talking about. If you play classical music, that makes pop music really, really easy.
It was
You know
not
what
a
I'm
knock.
saying?
You were actually complimenting her, but
Yeah, I
people always
was.
want to look for that, you know, eh, I'm used to the hate comments by now. And I get hate comments on videos where I look back and I said only positive things. And I'm thinking to myself, what in the world am I supposed? Do they want a video where I just drool and just say the best ever? You know, I look at the videos that the reactors that they like. They say about three things, and they do short videos. They pause, say a sentence. She's the best of all time. And just big definitive statements like this. You're actually breaking this down, in a musical sense, which you're not going to get with other reactors if they don't play the violin.
Exactly.
Here we go. It does look easy to do. Wow. I was wrong. It was actually pretty cool seeing all the people, tip her like that. So how is she going so high right now? Is she have the long stringy thing in the higher position?
So right now she's actually not even like high because of the violin. We have four strings and it starts, you have G, D, A, and E, and what she's on right now is E, which is the highest string. And if you just play it without putting your fingers on it, it's just like a high pitched note. So as soon as you put your fingers on it, it gets higher and higher. Where she is on the fingerboard, the closer to yourself you get, if this is the instrument, or yeah, if this is the instrument, the closer to yourself you get, putting your fingers on the board, the higher the note gets. And right now she's like maybe in the top middle-ish, so not even like really that high. The violin can go really, really high. It's got like a lot of octaves, and most of them are in that high-pitched string. So, and as you go higher and higher, the notes get closer and closer. So, that means you can fit more notes into little segments, fairly easily. I don't know if this is making much sense anymore, but she's not that high on the instrument.
It's pretty like it's intense because it's not intermediate, it's not rookie, it is not amateur, it is the highest level. So is some of the stuff you're saying going over my head? Absolutely. Am I learning a lot? Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
if you're a fan of Karolina, in the description is going to be a link to Alex Rivers' YouTube. Please subscribe to Alex. I'm actually friends with Karolina's dad. This is going weird. And I would love to hear them do a little do something together someday. She does live in America now, and I love. Yeah, she came. She's from Ukraine, so when the war started,
Oh, right.
she came over. And
so I'm sorry, I have to get
subscribe to Alex. And I'm gonna try to hook up a little duet, but also I want to travel to where Alex lives and I want to videotape one of his street performances because I really think he deserves it.
Sorry, can you pause for a second so I can?
Yes.
Can you pause for a second so that I can get him?
Oh, pause. Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah.
Resume.
Okay.
Beautiful job. Do this sometime. The 30 most popular.
One last thing, I actually remembered this.
Why is it playing? What is going on?
I don't know.
It's starting again. Okay, here we go. Okay.
Okay,
Oh, she's
so
older
one
here.
thing I remembered is like I don't really know, and I think like I wasn't paying attention to it in this video because I just assume all her videos are just live. But um so obviously she plays live on the street, but I think for YouTube, I think they dub over a studio recording of her playing, which is smart because if you're gonna like with her amount of views, like your videos have to be like top notch. Like
Yeah.
if my videos got views like that, I would make sure because you don't know who's watching that. Like I would make sure everything is like produced good. Um, I think that I noticed like a while ago, one of her videos sounded a little bit like too professional, so where it didn't sound like it was just on the street because there's a sound that you get when you record something on the street, it sounds a certain way, and I just don't think that she necessarily uses like the live street sound for everything because um I don't know because I think you can kind of hear people like in the video or can you like when you
It
can hear
wouldn't
ambient
match up
noises?
perfectly though. All right, let's
I don't
see right here.
know. Not that it matters, it's just a fun fact.
Let's see. Okay, so this is probably like a year or two after, maybe a year after the. Do you see any improvement already? I think the dancing has been improved. It's more artistic, and dancing goes with the music more. I don't know, having this board guy right front and center. I don't know. But what we're
I don't know. It's just like when I record like live things of me, it's just like I can hear cars in the background, I can hear people walk by, I can hear their conversations, I can hear
that's
people
true. I
talking
don't
on the
hear any of
phone.
that.
And it's like so annoying. But like I think with hers, it's a studio recording. But like I said, that's not bad. That's something I would do if like I was taking YouTube really, really seriously and I had like a lot of views. I'd make sure it was produced like good. Like you would want a studio recording to be overlaid on that so that it sounds the best it can sound. So good for her. That's not a dig or anything. It's just a fun fact that I picked up on.
We'd be
It
interested if
might be
anyone
studio,
knows.
but
Maybe
I
I'll
could
ask
be
them.
wrong. I could be wrong. It might be the street recording. I played at Santa Monica before, and I played in that area, that spot before. So I know it's a little more quiet. So if there's not like noise, it's probably because it's like just a generally quiet area. But she
Alex,
has
can it
such
be
a
both?
crowd.
Can
She
you do
had such a
both?
crowd. Huh?
Can you do both?
To
Can you
both
have
what?
can you have both the sound there and mix all the sound together?
Yes, and this is
Okay.
the thing now where I'm digging deeper into production and less into street performing, which is where now my mind could more likely be wrong, where I'm like, we're talking about having the studio recording and then keeping the ambient sounds. But if you're going to have a studio recording, why keep the ambient sounds? But then wouldn't the point be to convince the viewer that it's really live on the street and that's the sound she's producing on the street? So now there's a whole bunch of Pandora's box stuff that like I don't want to get into, but it's
Yeah,
just a
we get
possibility. And if
roasted
she
too.
is or not, it doesn't matter. But something to think about.
Something to think about. I'm gonna ask the dad. This is 101 million views,
Happy
and it's 4 minutes,
birthday
and
to
she's singing
you.
"Happy Birthday." So very sweet, but that's man, she's so lucky. I wish I could just put out a 4 minute video of me singing happy birthday and get that many views. But she's worked her ass off. So congratulations, Carolina. Is it Carolina?
I think it's Karolina Protsenko, but I don't know
You know
how you
what?
pronounce it.
I just really fast want to hear her sing. Um,
If you wanted those views, you could have done it if you were maybe her age.
well, I'm pretty close.
Yeah, you're pretty
Yeah,
close.
really,
Just
yeah.
off by like 30 years.
Yeah. Try 34 years. The boy kissed me. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what that is. That's weird that I've seen that. Oh, this is her and her friend. Okay, that's that's a good place to. This is kind of corny. This song is kind of corny. I like it though.
Here's to the ones that we got.
Now, this is definitely what you were talking about with it being dubbed over
Yeah.
100%.
I mean, it's more of a music video, so that's always, I mean, generally always going to be dubbed over. So,
I was looking for
yeah.
some more recent. Let's see what. But ladies, oh here, she really loves that song. Oh, driver's license.
Is that her mom?
I don't know. Yes, yeah, mom daughter duet.
My drive is nice as last week, just like we always talked about. 'Cause you were so excited for me to finally drive up to your house. But
Okay, so she's got some work to do when it comes to the singing, but you know the violin is there. So you know I would just keep working on the singing. And Carolina, if you're watching this, just think of what the song's about, and you know, I want you to go into that mindset, mind frame. And if you
Mhm.
can't, I wouldn't do the song, you know, because singing for me, a song, where if it's a cover, you know, you either want to make it better than the original or different than the original, or get
Yeah.
so into the song that you emote the emotions from you to me, where I'm thinking about that now. But I mean, you know, keep going, girl. Great job. And you know, I think we and the Carolina fans got out to you know a bad start. You know, we're not haters, and we
Yeah, and it's like I feel like a lot of people view musicians as like people on a totem pole when it's like her style and my style are so different that it's like I will never do what she does and she will never do what I do. And because I'm only me and she's only her. And like when they make comments and saying like, "Oh, I'm just jealous" and stuff like that, like I just don't know what they're talking about because we're like two whole different style of performers. I would never want to be anyone but myself. So it's like, just like take it like just face value, when I say her videos might be dubbed or like that pop music is just really easy for her, like that's just all it is.
guys, it's our opinion. Is our opinion do we warrant attention? I think so. I mean, you know, I've done a lot in the music industry that hasn't been, you know, so what? I've done over 1,000 songs. I'm happy with my career. I don't need, you know, validation from people that people love to, you know, once they start hating me, they start searching for things on my channel. Oh, your wrestling sucks. Oh, your singing sucks. Oh, you're this sucks.
Yeah. So yeah, that's when it becomes ugly because then they just reach for things that like your accomplishments or things like that, or like things that you've done. Like with me, I think they were saying like that I'm not as good as her and like stuff like that. And it's like, don't you want to
You
have
guys have a
some
different
like
style.
like we're totally different people. And I'm just not that kind of person where like I need to see someone as like, oh, like even if she was better than me, which I already said she probably is, like that doesn't change anything. Like I'm still gonna do what I do at the end of the day, and I can only do what I do, and she does what she does. We're different people, two different worlds. But I'm
And
just observing
we're
and
gonna get a
and
bunch
and
of hate comments for the
whatever.
video.
Yeah, whatever you show me, I'm just like, okay, so this is how I think it's like it works, and I think this is what she's doing that works for her, and I'm pointing out things like when I said that she's like this young cute little kid, like I think that works for her. That makes her a lot of money. Like that's just a factor in like what she does. If you're a young cute little kid, you're gonna make bank. That's just a fact. Like, she has a lot of good things going for her. She has like a family that set her up right. She has a nice instrument. She has a good location. One of the best things you can do as a performer is find a great location
Executive
for yourself.
producers on site.
You have your studio recording. Like, you need a sound engineer to sound good. Like, to sound good on those videos, you can't just whip out an iPhone 4 and click record. No, you have to have good audio production. They're paying for a good sound engineer. When I say she has it set up for her, it's because she does, and that's great. I'm just saying the details of what goes into these things that people don't think about. So I'm just giving you a little inside scoop. But
Little
yeah.
inside scoop, something you're not going to get on other channels. Because what did I tell you? The only rule on this channel was, got to tell the truth. If you don't like something, you gotta say it, or just don't say anything. But I say what pops into my mind, and a lot of times, I'll think about it and be like, you know what? Actually, I would take that back. Something that a lot of people online will not do. It's like, admit that they were wrong. You ain't seeing that on Facebook. Like,
Right. But
someone,
but either way, that's why I don't read the comments anyway. I only know what you tell me. So, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. Like, Caroline doesn't know us. She doesn't know them. These people don't know me. I don't know them. I'm just commenting what I see. At
and
the end
we
of the day,
want the best for her. We
like,
want the best
nothing's
for
gonna
her.
change.
We
No,
want the
yeah, we
best
want the
for
best
all
for
of
her.
you.
Yeah, she's a great violinist though. Like, there are violinists that only do pop music and they don't take their craft seriously. She actually, you can tell she really takes her music seriously with those lessons. She has videos of where she has lessons with her classical music. That's where all of my respect for her comes from. Like, she really does things that's above and beyond, that doesn't pander to regular common folk. Like, she does things that she knows is going to push her violin career super super far, and push her skills to like levels unimaginable, because she's so young and she's already so good that people, like, she's not doing it for clout or for people, because what they will eat up is Maroon 5, or like Taylor Swift songs that doesn't get you
Yep.
anywhere really with the violin, because that's just nothing. It's like it's beginner music.
I
So she really
avoided
takes her craft
memories.
seriously.
As you see, she did memory. The last song she did
Yeah.
was Memories. I didn't want to hear it again. It, even I know that that's probably pretty basic when it comes to
And you know what?
yes.
That song is ripped off of a classical piece, which is why I don't like it, because it's like, why are you ripping off like what you should leave in the graveyard? Leave that in the graveyard where it should be respected. Like, that's ripped off of Pachelbel Canon in D. Da, 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 da,
Oh,
da, 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 the fucking
it
wedding
sounds like the
song.
graduation song too.
The wedding song.
Oh, you're right. You know what?
Da, 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 da,
Adam
da, da,
Levine
da,
has
da,
been
da, da,
lazy
da.
since Moves Like Jagger.
So
Since
I'm like,
Moves
why are
Like
we
Jagger,
doing that? Leave the
he's been
classical greats where
lazy.
they're. If pop music wants to rip off pop music, let it. But leave the classical greats alone. Now I can't. Now it's ruined like things for me now. But
Well,
no, that doesn't speak on her. It speaks on Maroon
no,
5.
no, no.
Don't
We're
do
we're
that.
we're, we're dissing Maroon 5. So Maroon 5 fans,
And
bring it, baby, bring it.
even then, it might just be their songwriters. So maybe no one's to blame. I don't know.
Well, this was a great because it was a
But good on her.
reaction.
We, we
What?
we talked about a lot of stuff. I just want to, because the fans are crazy. We love her.
We do love her. Yeah. Maroon 5 since Moves Like Jagger has been lazy. But what last question for you? You said that her being a cute little girl, really helps her. Well, what is she going to need to do as she becomes an adult to adapt to that and be successful continuing her career?
The thing is, I think she will always keep her, because I don't know, she's already like, isn't she like
17?
something like that, like 18 or something? I don't know.
Yeah.
Um, she's still for me. I don't know, because I've seen her videos for so long. She's still for me that like 10-year-old girl, because like, I don't know. I think maybe, I don't know, her her aura about her is just like that same like kid that I remember watching like years ago, that was just this like, cute little kid playing the violin. So I think if she just keeps that like aura about her, like she can probably still get away with it. And also, and like I said, that's only part of it. Like, you know, I'm not saying that's the only reason she makes money. And once she turns 20, like that's gonna disappear because that's only part of the reason she makes a ton of money. The location is a huge thing. People don't realize like Santa Monica
Yeah,
is a
can you tell me
lucrative.
exactly where that is? Is that in a
It's
mall?
it's called the Promenade, and I used to play there. Actually, I never used to play there. I played there when I visited. I only played there like just to check it out, and then I played at Venice Beach as well. The Promenade is like a really touristy spot in Los Angeles, and it's like West Los Angeles, like toward like where the piers are and stuff. It's like a little outdoor mall, and it's really touristy. And if you're gonna be a street performer, the number one thing that you want to look at over anything is like, you know, I mean, you want to have the right songs and like sound good and play popular stuff, but location is like the number one thing to be successful. Location. You could be the best. You could be Karolina Protsenko if you're playing behind a Walgreens somewhere and it's got no foot
Yeah.
traffic, you're making zero. So you have to play somewhere that's really, really, really busy. So she has it set out for her, and that's why so many performers want to play there. And it's only why you can only play there for like an hour or two because people line up and get permits
Seriously.
and wait on your ass until you're done, and you have to wait on someone else. She even has to wait on, like, you know, as good as she is, she still has to wait for other people to finish performing, and then when she performs, people are waiting on her, and they're making the line
You're
because
saying
I know
Barry
how
with the
crazy it
hat
is.
doesn't get kicked out because she's there?
Who?
Barry Turner
I don't know who that is.
from AGT?
I don't know who that is. But yeah, I'm
The
saying
guy from
that
AGT that we just saw. Played
oh, you
violin.
mean Philip Bowen?
Yes.
Would you call him Barry?
Barry Torin.
And I'm Barry Torrent?
Barry Torin.
No, yeah. So that place is very, very sought after. I don't even know if that's a word. That people
Oh,
want
it
to play there
is.
because it's super lucrative, especially in the summer. So good for her. She's got her
Good
good
for
location.
her.
She's got the image, the style, the dance moves, the popular music, which is another thing. You have to have the right music. Me, I love playing certain songs, but I won't play them if they don't mean funny. So yeah, maybe I
Song
have to
choice.
dumb it
Very
down.
important.
Maybe I do have to play Maroon stuff now, Maroon 5 now and
Don't,
then.
please. I really don't want to hear that song ever again.
But that's what makes money. I always say this with street performers. When they start complaining that they don't make tips and then like that this is like a bad day or a good day and people are being this or that, they won't give money. I'm like, you are at the mercy of the people at the end of the day. They don't have to give us anything. So if you want to make more as a street performer, you're gonna have to figure out where the people are, what the people want to listen to. You have to be someone the people want to watch. You have to be someone that people want to talk to. So me, even though I might be having a bad day, I'm still smiling and just acting up for the camera, even though I don't really like being filmed that much because I feel like once people put a camera up, they put a wall between us. I still smile because at the end I need to pay my bills.
I
So I'm
can't
still like,
do it.
yeah, I
I
love
always wear my
this.
face. I wear my emotions on my face.
I know,
If
and I
I'm
do
having a bad
too.
day, I'm gonna be like this.
Yeah, I can't say I'm perfect every day, but like at the end of the day, we're at the mercy of the people. We have to do what the people want, what the people like, and sometimes they want to take selfies with us and dance right in front of my tip box, or walk right between me and my box, and there's a foot of space when they could have walked anywhere else to get by, but they crossed right
Oh,
in
so
front
you
of me.
see a bunch of
I
teen
hate
girls.
that,
You
but
do
it's
shake it
just
off.
part of the game. It's part of the game. At the end of the day, it's worth the money. So,
You
because
do
I do well
you
for
do shake it
myself.
off?
I of course I do shake it off.
You got it on YouTube
I have it on YouTube.
right now?
Yeah. I think it's there unless I privated it. Because I
Oh,
always end up privating
don't
stuff.
private anything.
I love to private videos.
Yeah, but we like you.
But that video was so long ago. I'm not even proud of it.
Oh, you have to be more proud of yourself. Oh, shake it out. Here we go.
I do this thing where every year I'll upload a thing of videos and then I'll private them. Oh, that's a recent one. That's from last year.
You want this one or this one? Or this one?
The first one probably because it's more recent, but I don't even know how that went.
I gotta pause it, and then I won't pause it the rest of the thing unless you ask me to. I love that idea of having kind of the lyrics in the background. How did you think of that?
So I kept the lyrics because in in some of the songs, like I like to do things where I'm like, okay, if I know that nobody's done it, like I'll be more like, okay, I'll do this because I thought it'd be cool to kind of like make little gags in the song. There's parts where Taylor laughs and I'll stop playing and like giggle. And then there's other parts where she'll like be like, hey, 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 like in the bridge where she's like, just think you like she'll say like
This
this part in
sick
the bridge.
beat.
Yeah, this sick beat. Um, she's like about the liars and the dirty, dirty cheats in the world. I will like literally point to people walking by and ignoring me, and I'll like
No, you bring out some sass.
yeah, it's just funny when the lyrics are there because you can like, and it makes people laugh. So, and I'm like, well, no violinist does that. So I'm like, let me keep the lyrics that just like lip sync some of these parts.
Oh, I love your outfit too, man. I love that
Thanks.
shirt.
That's one of my favorite shirts.
Just raise your hand when you want me to pause. Oh, dude, that is that interpretive dance, or do you have that dance down?
I don't even know that I'm dancing at this part. I haven't even started
Dude,
really, but
you have strong shoulders, and then that's really, really dope. You're using your whole
thanks.
body more than, well, no, I'm not gonna mention. I'm not gonna say more than anyone else. Look at you using the louder. Look at the facial reaction. Nick. Ooh, sweet, man. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, this is legitimate happiness from his performance. You're not gonna get, even though he's right here, I'm not gonna sit here and kiss his butt just because he's here. That's not what this channel's about. I am legitimately loving your performance right now.
Thank you.
I think you're welcome. I'm serious, and the dog is too. Just wish it was louder. Ooh, I love that move. No! No! Whoa! Woo, nice spin. Beautiful
Um,
job.
Thanks. So I like watching that video. Like, do you ever look back at yourself from like 5 years ago and you're like, wow, I really didn't know anything. I was just a dumb kid. So me every year, I look at my performances and I want to private them, even that I would have privated, because I'm like, wow, like I've already improved a lot, and that looks like child's play because, like, I wasn't really giving face. There's three facets to my performance: violin, dancing, and face. And I was doing the first two, but I was not giving them eye contact. I wasn't giving them like now I consciously
Okay.
make an effort to keep my head up. Like, I want to look down so that I can focus, and so I avoid like people's stares so that I can focus, and I get in my head and I forget I'm missing the whole performance. So now I keep my head up and I make sure I don't look down, because when I'm looking down I'm thinking too much, like about the violin, about the dancing, and then I just look like this kid that's like just like head tucked in
Uh-huh.
like a turtle, and like just so focused and trying too hard and not having fun. So now I've made sure to connect with the audience, and I wasn't doing that in a video. I was just like, I was so focused, even though I was trying to make it look fun, I was missing it because I was trying to be perfect at the dancing and the playing, and I completely missed the whole facet of how it's supposed to be. Like, it's supposed to look fun. You're supposed to connect with them and not take it so seriously. So now I do that. Now I'm better at it. So I'm probably gonna delete all those old videos and
No,
like
people want to
re-upload them.
see, and you want to have as many videos pull up when people Google Alex Rivers. But I know you want just the ones that
Yeah, I
people
mean
want
it's
to see.
embarrassing. It's embarrassing
People want
seeing
to
like them
see.
see.
To answer your question, when it comes to my original music, no. But when I did plays, and I was always, the lead, and man, I would always go back and be like, "Oh, why did I say it like that? I know exactly how I'd want to say it." Like, and I get so mad at myself, and I want to do it again, and I'm embarrassed, but you can't go back and do a play. Especially because I get so excited because in my mind, I did really good. And then I watch it and I'm very disappointed. Um, okay. Well, this was the Karolina podcast and reaction. But also this channel's about peace and love. I mean, it is the Peace and Love Reaction channel. And it's about all of us around the world coming together because we all love music. So let's make this a happy moment, but we do want to hear from you. Every single one of you. We want you to comment down below, good or bad. We're excited about it. But also, we want you to subscribe to Alex Rivers' channel. If and he'll see how many people come aboard. If a bunch of Carolina fans come aboard, we will do something special on his channel for Carolina. So come aboard, baby. But we're gonna get back to AGT because our time is our money, and our money is our time, and we have our money on our mind.
In our mind and our money.
Put our mind on our money. It comes full circle. But we are Brett and Alex from the Peace and Love Reaction channel, and we shall be right back.